estate in the Lowcountry. With me is DanielCort of Cort Lifestyle Professionals. And Daniel, as we know, lots of people want to move here. A lot more people want to move here than want to move out of here. And that's kind of been true historically, but I think even more so now. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, historically, the reasons people migrate here, kind of always the same thing.
Yeah.
Weather's number one. We've certainly got that. Taxes are number two. We still are, I think, ranked 6th lowest in the country, South Carolina, for property tax.
Okay.
So that's certainly appealing to especially folks coming from high tax markets like New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, California.
Yeah.
And then of course lifestyle. But since COVID, we had a lot of new trends that were affecting migration patterns. We've talked about that before on this show. Mainly high crime in major metros.
Right.
And toxic politics. Who hasn't heard about toxic politics?
I mean, is it just kind of constant these days,
It's
isn't it?
constant, and the media cycle is updating itself every minute
Right.
with more bad news, and depending on what side you're on. So I think those things give people fatigue, and what we found is there are a couple things. Those factors, of course, are driving people out, because what do people do when they're dissatisfied? They act.
Yeah.
And so our job as salespeople is to romanticize that dissatisfaction. We also saw that folks fast forwarded their plans for retirement. So instead of waiting till 60 and 65, they're saying, look, we've got one life to live. Let's uproot now.
And we can work remotely, we found out.
There you go. In this digital world,
Right.
which continues to proliferate, it's basically every day. You can plug in your phone from anywhere. So they're buying these Hilton Head properties, using them when they want to get away,
Right.
and making a good investment, watching that equity grow, using rental to offset some cost, and bringing mom and dad with them instead of waiting. I mean, time is the most valuable commodity we own, so why wait?
Absolutely.
So yeah, all those factors, but this season we're kind of looking toward maybe a pretty bullish spring. Because we said weather has still always been the number one driver.
Right.
You look at catastrophic wildfires in California. We're seeing more and more California for obvious reasons. That's going to drive people this way. And another really rough winter with a bevy of winter storms. I talked to my buddy. One here. You know when we're getting it here,
It's really bad.
what must it look like
Right,
up there? I talked
sure.
to my friend Tom Kinder, who's in Cincinnati. He said they were in 8 and 10 feet of snow in some places.
Yeah.
So those, coming into our busiest season of the year, which starts kind of March 1st through about July 4th, we expect them to be coming in caravans. We're already starting to see that. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
Very interesting. Well, we're going to have to see how that goes as we chat throughout the rest of the year. But I know we have about a minute and a half left. I know you want to get a couple things in there, and that is you are going to give us a brand new edition of Lowcountry Lifestyle coming up in March.
Yes, this will be our 3rd year doing this customized show that we created with Jessa. We're going to trial something a little bit different this year through Main Stage Community Theater, which we serve on the board. Our 2 largest sponsors are Charter One Realty Corporate and the Surge Group.
Okay.
So talk about brand names that are all about family and all about community. So we think we're going to do something, some sort of partnership with them on the show. Because if anybody's tuned in with what's going on in this community, from events to charities to opportunities, it's going to be those 2 groups. So yeah, we're going to do some kind of hybrid with that. We're still working it out. But the other thing, speaking of Main Stage Community Theater,
Exactly.
Lion King Jr.
Yes,
coming up at the Hilton Head Main Street Prep Theater starts, starts February 21st.
Okay, exciting.
Got a ton of young talent on this stage. Melinda Bray is on our board. She's the director. It's going to be spectacular.
I'm sure it will be spectacular.
Hakuna Matata.
How do people get tickets?
You can go to our website, mainstagecommunitytheater.org. or call the box office. I think that's on our website. So yeah, get some tickets, come out. It's going to be a big seller, so get them now.
Get them now before they sell out. Daniel, it's always good to see you. Thank you so much. And make sure you're going to tune in for that latest edition of Lowcountry Lifestyle as well.